Karens go absolutely wild even when in the face of a judge, which is not the smartest decision ever. Here we'll be counting down some of the craziest Karen versus judge moments. But starting off, we have a man who can't control himself, turning his couple days in jail to 365 days in jail, all within a matter of minutes. I have no idea what this guy was thinking.
Withdrew, so you'll have to hire an attorney?
I don't need an attorney.
You're a lawyer?
Nope.
Do you want to talk to me about me bond with me? What do you want to tell me?
About what?
Bond?
I don't really give a to be honest with you.
That's going to cost you 30 days in the county jail for contempt. Cuff him if you got the cuffs. Hold on. It's $5,000 cash surety bond, subject to the temporary protection order.
Here's where he just goes berserk, and just watch what the judge says.
He just swore at the judge. Can I give you a piece of advice?
What?
You can either make life easy or you can make life hard.
I already ruined my life.
That's 60. You want to go for 90? That's 90 more. That's 180. That's 306.
Now I gotta come here and my life up. You.
No, and stop.
How many days you want to give me now? Are you sure counting?
No.
Yeah, I'm at about a year right now in contempt, so.
Next, we have a guy who missed a court date, and the judge seems to blow up here. Comment below who you think the real Karen is in this one.
I thought that I was paying it. I just missed a court date. I got caught up Thanksgiving and absolutely forgot.
What am I supposed to do? What does the victim in your case, the ones for money? I have to answer to them. They say, Judge, he doesn't pay. What are you doing about it, Judge? What are you doing?
In this one, we have a Karen who seems to think she can do whatever she wants in the courtroom, as she clearly interrupts the judge during an oath, and you guys gotta see how the judge responds.
Ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
I would like to call.
Ma'am, stop. I know you want to control this room, but this isn't Burger King. When the sign changes to Burger King, you can have it your way.
Watch as she avoids the question again, and this is just a terrible idea.
Right now, this is my courtroom, and you will answer my questions. Stop. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury? Yes or no? Again, say anything again without telling me you're going to tell the truth, and I will hold you in contempt of court for 93 days.
Watch this Karen start making stuff up in front of the judge, and she is just not having it. She interrupts the judge and basically annoys her, which turns out to be a big mistake.
In pro per for my motion for sanctions against Mr. Nicoletti for this vexatious and frivolous PPO.
I'm sorry, on this what?
I have a motion for sanctions against...
I know that. And the purpose of the sanctions are based on what?
It was a frivolous and vexatious PPO based on nonsense. I am not stalking Mr. Nicoletti.
I haven't signed a PPO.
His petition for a PPO. Let me...
Okay, were you served?
No, I wasn't, but may I...
No, you may not.
So it sounds like the man is trying to get a personal protections order against her, a PPO, and she's trying to get money from him or get him fined. But the judge is definitely not on her side by any means.
How can you ask to sanction someone when you haven't even been served?
That's the point.
Stevens, do not interrupt me when I'm speaking, ma'am.
I have a constitutional right to be heard.
On what basis? There is no case before me, ma'am, other than the fact that you filed this frivolous motion taking up this court's time for no good reason other than your own personal vendetta against this man. I did not issue a PPO. And here you are taking up my time so that you want me to chastise him and make him pay money? No, ma'am. Your relief is denied, and in addition to that, I am sanctioning you with costs of $500.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I knew it was fixed.
I beg your pardon?
I knew it was fixed.
Miss Stevens, I highly suggest that you just exit my courtroom and go pay the sanctions before I find you in contempt.
In this clip, we have a Karen who tries to be smart by quoting the book back to someone who clearly has more experience in law than her, and this was just a big mistake.
The poll book is completely off. Completely off.
Off by 30,000?
I'd say that poll book is off by over 100,000. That poll book, why don't you look at the registered voters on there? How many registered voters are on there? Do you even know the answer to that?
No, I guess I'm trying to get to the bottom of this here.
Zero. There's zero.
So my question then is, if the
Guess how many? Wait, what about the turnout rate? 120%.
I guess she's talking about how poll books were off in the presidential election, and she's definitely interrupting the other representative here.
Well, let's let Representative Johnson ask his question, please.
So the poll book number. There's two things that could happen here. Either the poll book number, if ballots were counted multiple times, there's two options. Option number one is that the poll book numbers are not going to match.
They don't.
The actual. Not by thousands and thousands of votes. That's not what we see right now.
Take a look again. Take a look again.
Option number two is that they essentially were filling in names of people who didn't vote.
Dead people too?
So is that?
Let's
I guess,
let
is that
Representative Johnson ask his question, and then when he's done.
I thought that was his answer. Okay.
Well, I guess that's my question here is why we're not seeing the poll book off by 30,000 votes. That's not the case.
What did you guys do? Take it and do something crazy to it?
I'm just saying the numbers are not off by 30,000 votes. So
I know what I
saying
saw.
That they're filling in.
I know what I
names?
saw, and I signed something saying that if I'm wrong, I can go to prison. Okay. Did you?
Okay,
I'm just trying to ask you a legitimate question here.
Yeah, let's let Representative Johnson ask his question, and then don't interrupt him, and then if you want to respond to it, that's fine. And did you have more, Representative?
Yeah, I guess I just want to keep following back up with the poll book. So are we saying that the poll book is either wildly off or that they are filling in names?
It's wildly off, and dead people voted, and illegals voted.
Okay.
So that's my answer.
We have an insane clip of someone walking in the courtroom and suddenly smacks another person with a folder in the courtroom. Now, I'm pretty sure that's assault, and it happened right in front of the judge. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, lower your voice. Please, control yourself.
Sitting just behind Vera DeWitt is Jan Schaefer, the city's Public Works Commission chairwoman. That's all.
Thank you. The next speaker is Marvin Clayton. Hey. Stop that woman from leaving the room. She should be arrested.
Here we have a woman who is spectating a court case, and I guess she was being very disruptive in the courtroom, and the judge sentences her to 93 days in jail. You guys gotta see what she says only after 1 day in jail.
You are being taken into custody for criminal contempt. Your disruptive and disrespectful behavior disrupted today's proceedings, and you, ma'am, are going to the Wayne County Jail for 93 days for direct criminal contempt.
As for Amanda's mother, Donna, she spends the night in jail and appears before Judge Lillard the next morning. Donna seems to have learned a serious lesson from just one night behind bars.
This is only after 1 night in jail, and she definitely realized her mistake after only 1 night.
Yes, I deeply apologize for what I did. I was under a lot of stress. And I deeply apologize for what I did in your court. I just needed to get out. And it's been very hard for me this year, and I know for the other family. And I'm so sorry for what I did. And I know it was wrong, and I apologize.
Next up, we have a girl who has clearly lost the ability to think, as when she's talking to the judge, she starts laughing even when told not to. And even worse, flips off the judge. Like, who in the right mind would ever do this?
Minnesota, you're being charged with possession of Xanax and BARS. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Xanax bars. That's how they refer to it.
Xanax bars. All right.
Ms. Soto, are you working?
Yes.
How much money are you making a week, approximately?
Approximately about $200 a week.
Okay, and do you own any property of value? A house, a car, bank account, significant amounts of jewelry?
Yes.
What do you own?
I own a lot of jewelry, all right, as well as
Go ahead.
a car.
Well, how much would you say your jewelry is worth? It's not a joke, you know. We are not in a club now.
Okay, but if you don't
Hey, well,
kind
you
of,
see,
you know,
we are not in a club. Be serious about it.
I'm serious about
Oh,
it.
you're
You
being
just
very.
made me
I can
laugh.
see you're serious, all right.
You just made me laugh. I apologize.
It's all right. How much is your jewelry worth?
It's worth a lot of money.
Like what?
Like,
So she starts laughing and the judge was not amused by this.
Huh?
it's worth
Ma'am?
money.
Have you had any kind of drugs in the last 24 hours?
Actually, no.
Actually, no. What is the standard bond?
Okay, 5,000 on count one, and then the rest should be ROR.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
This is where it could have been over, but it's about to get way worse for her.
Come back, ma'am. Come back. Come back. Give me the paper again. Count one will be 10,000.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Adios. Come back again. Come back again. Bring him back again.
What's up?
I believe I heard you saying to...
Yes, I did. I'm not going to the...
I believe you... Did you say... Did you say that?
Yes, sir, I did.
Oh, you did say that?
I'm not
I
gonna
find you in
lie.
direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county jail.
Here we have a man who just has nothing to lose, as he not only swears directly at the judge, but even swears at the prosecutor, and this almost results in a fight before the security gets involved. I wonder how many extra days he got in jail for this was.
He's doing such a good job, isn't he? Diaz, wearing a uniform, right? Rogue deputy.
Look at me.
Just
I'm
like
in charge of
Eagle.
this.
You ain't gotta scream at me. You gonna raise your voice at me?
Oh my God.
You raise your voice to me, I raise my voice to you. You just in a road.
I appreciate Mr. Gaines making my point for me.
You punk.
Very well received.
Maggot mother.
And I don't think I have to take insults from
I know. You. You's a. You's a.
He's a tough guy now.
You's a.
But I think
You's a. You'll be a. After I get sentenced,
I
punk.
think Mr. Gaines has forfeited to me. And he's put his.
I'm ready to go. I was ready to go. You punk.
I'm talking.
You.
Take out of the courtroom.
You's a maggot.
In this clip, we have someone who keeps interrupting the judge to the point the security guards had to duct tape his mouth shut. I couldn't believe this, and some people were saying the Karen in this one was actually the judge, but comment what you guys think about this.
Mr. Williams, I'm the judge in the matter. Shut your mouth, and I'll tell you when you can talk. You got it? It's the same rules we played by while we were here in trial, every time we were here for a pretrial. So just follow the same rules. Fair enough? So at this point, I'm going to hear from your lawyers, and that means zip it.
But you're not letting me tell
That
you
means
what's going on.
zip it right now.
You trying to...
Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't.
No. Does the comment quit talking?
This is where I think the judge goes a bit too far, and you guys gotta see how this ends.
Again, I'm going to interrupt. Mr. Williams, listen to me. If we have to, I will gag you in 1 second. Zip it until I give you a chance to talk. You'll get a chance to talk. I am going to give you a chance to talk. Here it is again. So you said to me you understand this comment. Zip it. Let's go back. I'm zipping. Anything you want to add to your insanity? And the jury came back with a verdict. Mr. Williams will have a chance to speak.
And I'll be monitoring everything I say.
Go ahead.
How can I speak?
This woman goes absolutely nuts in the courtroom, swearing at the judge, as well as the public defender, and this is just a horrible idea. I guess she was attacking a lady with pliers, and the judge handled this so calmly.
Why don't you go yourself first?
I'm sorry, ma'am?
I said go yourself.
Okay, well, I'm a little busy right now.
So at this point, the lady is about to go absolutely crazy. This was just a horrible decision.
Able wouldn't do that, ma'am. I'm just trying to help you.
Ma'am, he's trying to help you. And please don't use profanity or try and disrupt my courtroom because I don't want to be forced to hold you in contempt of court. But do not have any contact with her and you must stay away from her home and place of business. As to the other case...
Who is this Cynthia Cuba? Tell me!
I think you allegedly tried to hit with the pliers. The other case, F-51-426, the bond gun and it's $5,000.
Leave count 2 and 3. Once you play that would be something different.
It's $5,000 and count 3 is $1,000. Have a nice day, ma'am.
In this one, we have a spectator who disrupts the courtroom and lands herself in jail. Imagine watching a court case and then ending up in jail at the end of the day. She just starts screaming and you guys gotta see how the judge reacts.
Mental illness is everything. I'm the biological mother. She's the surrogate. They took it away from me. And they adopted because they know they had mental illness. Tell you, all of my family's full of FBI. He's got guns in his butt. We need to go. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. It's not his fault.
The sanction that I'm going to impose is 3 weeks in the Arapahoe County Jail. Take her away, Sheriff. Thank you.
In this one, I'm not even sure if this is real, but a Karen decides to fake being attacked and even fake fainting on the floor. The judge can obviously tell she's faking, and it's so funny because he calls her a ham sandwich at the end.
So attacked right now. I don't know what to do. Somebody please send help. I'm just so attacked. Help! He's the gavel. He's beating me.
This is just nuts, and the courtroom is just chaos right now. Watch what the judge says, though.
Somebody get this ham sandwich out of my court.
This is one of the craziest ones as a Karen decides to jump over the table and start attacking the judge. She probably gets like 17 years in jail or something because she literally attacks a judge. This is just unreal.
My personal life is your business. Nothing to do with
Miss Hardwick,
no.
You will be held in contempt of this court if you become disruptive.
I don't care. I haven't done anything to this court. I haven't done anything to him.
She will be arrested for contempt of the court.
It doesn't make any difference.
You will serve 10 days for contempt of court. Go now.